Hello there. Welcome to Tuesdays with Dr. Karen. It's Tuesday. It's a Tuesday in October. I've started the Tuesdays since I'm having my second round with breast cancer. It reminded me of Tuesdays with Maury, and I just wanted to have an opportunity to offer wisdom and share my experience, strength, and hope so that I can help people out there, which I've been doing with my profession with psychology for 20 years, but sort of in a different way. I'm very excited about my podcast. I've been conducting interviews on balance, particularly for women entrepreneurs. And what's really stuck out with me recently is it's different for each of us, and it's different at different seasons in our life. For example, balance for me looks very different than it might for you, and very different than it did a year ago. When my priorities were different, or my perspective was different, or my energy level was different. And some of the tips that I've learned from other people and gleaned from interviews, and that I know work for me, are having quiet time with yourself, kind of tuning in with yourself, and figuring out what you need that day. I mean, obviously there's the hustle, as a working single mom or an entrepreneur or whatever place that you may be. I mean, there's a certain amount of things that need to get done, but if you can carve out time to be quiet and kind of center yourself, and then tweak your day. If you need a nap, if you need a walk, if you need a cup of coffee with a friend or tea, if you need support from your tribes, or if you just need alone time, and then making sure that you connect with your family and loved ones, whatever that looks like. Maybe you have 30 minutes with your husband at the end of the day before getting into the family routine. I have teenage boys, so finding time with them can be different. I mean, going to my son's football game, going out to eat afterward. Every night we do have a family meal. That doesn't mean that we're all at home at the same time eating together. With my daughter, it's our nightly reading and doing her homework, and then creating traditions and memories, going on field trips. I'm looking forward to Halloween this year and taking her trick-or-treating with my nephew. He's 12, which is too old for trick-or-treating, but he can go with my daughter, who's only 6, and she has a cute cat costume. But I hope that you are out there creating space for you, kind of being in tune with yourself and figuring out what you need so that you can be in balance. I think that we learn balance by being out of balance. There's been times in my life where I worked too hard, or when my boys were really small, that I didn't have any time or anything carved out for myself. And then now I have teenage boys, and I have a first grader, and I'm fortunate to have been an entrepreneur for 18 years. So I've always been able to have my business support what I needed at that time and what my kids needed, which is why I went into private practice to start with, so that I could be there for field trips. And now it's important that I'm there for football games or rugby matches, or dinner in the evening, or helping my son with his college entrance essays. So thank you so much for tuning in on Tuesdays with Dr. Karen, and I'll see you again in November, November will be fun. We'll talk about gratitude. I think it's good practice to live in a state of gratitude. I teach my kids to come up with 5 things they're grateful for. I mean, it could be the dog, the cat, the other dog, the other cat, and my brother. But maybe more creative. I'm grateful for the cool weather this morning. It's 40 degrees. I wore a sweater, which was, kind of refreshing from 90 degrees on Saturday when I was playing tennis in San Antonio. So thank you. Have a good one. Be kind to yourself and be kind out there. Yesterday I had a flight between Houston and Albuquerque, and the flight attendant was, she was really inspiring at the end. She said, go out and have a good day. But if you're not in a good mood or not having a good day, don't go out and ruin someone else's, but go out and spread positivity. And everything is an opportunity. Even the things that are really hard. And I've definitely learned that in 2022. Everything's an opportunity, and we have a choice in how we look at things. Like Viktor Frankl said, a man's search for meaning. I mean, the only thing that we have control over is our attitude and how we look at things. So I hope that you look at things from the lens of gratitude and positive vibes, and send that out there into the world, and be kind. Thank you.